Hey YouTube, happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the day of love and it takes place on the 14th of February. That's why today I'm going to bring you 14 phrases about love and relationships. Let's begin with something simple. To fall in love. To fall in love with someone means to become extremely attracted to them. To start loving them. And to be in love means to be extremely attracted to someone or to love them. Now we can also talk about being madly in love, being crazily in love, okay? Those are the basics. Let's get into some of the better phrases. Phrase number 1 is the one. If we describe someone as the one, it means they are your perfect partner. Your perfect match. Maybe you could be talking with a friend about your partner and you could say, I think he's the one, or I think she's the one. That means that you think they are the perfect match for you. The next one is pretty self-explanatory. It's love at first sight. So, love at first sight means that you fall in love with someone the first moment that you see them, or when you meet them. How did you meet her? Well, you know, from the moment she walked into the bar, I knew she was the one. It was love at first sight. I don't like romance. Do you believe in love at first sight? If you do, let me know in the comments below. The next one, to take one's breath away. Imagine this. You're walking down the street. Somebody catches your eye. It's love at first sight. You're overcome with emotion and you gasp. That person just took your breath away. Now, we can also use this as an adjective, breathtaking, and we don't always have to use it to talk about people. We could describe an experience or something as breathtaking. If you go to the top of the hill, you will have a breathtaking view of the city. The next one is to love someone or to love something to death. Now that sounds pretty strange, to love someone to death. But if you love someone to death, it just means you're extremely in love with them. Or if you love something to death, then you're extremely in love with that thing. You could love your partner to death, you could love your cat to death, or you could love your computer to death. I don't know if that's, maybe if you're like a tech geek or something like that. The next one is a match made in heaven. That's something we would use to describe a perfect combination of two people. For example, it's a shame they broke up. I really thought they were a match made in heaven. Loved up. To be loved up. That just means to be very much in love. Here's an example. I can't stand seeing all of the loved up couples on Valentine's Day. Again, I hate romance. Just a note here. Loved up can also be used to describe somebody under the effects of ecstasy. The drug ecstasy. The next one, lovesick. Now I'm sure that you've all felt lovesick before, especially as a young adult or a teenager. And that is the feeling of feeling depressed, unhappy, down because of love. That might be because the person that you love doesn't love you back. Or maybe because you haven't seen your love in a long time. Like I said, this is often used to describe teenagers, young adults. Here's an example. I can't stand all of these lovesick teenagers. Another one. To fall or to be head over heels. And so if you fall head over heels in love with someone, it means you are crazily in love with them. You fall extremely in love with another person. Or to be, you are extremely in love with another person. An example, there's no separating them. They are head over heels in love with each other. The next one, lovey-dovey. Now, I'm sure you've all experienced this in your life when you're walking down the street or you're in a restaurant or a bar or the park, and there's this couple that are just, they won't stop kissing each other, they won't stop touching each other, they're just lovey-dovey, you know, it's horrible. So lovey-dovey is something we would use to describe people that show their affection publicly. Okay? Now I'm not just talking about a kiss here and there, I'm talking about constant petting and kissing and bleh. I hate it when people are lovey-dovey. It makes me sick. Let's look at the next two together. Now, this is about marriage, okay? The two phrases are to pop the question, or to pop the big question, and the other one is tie the knot. So, to pop the question is to propose marriage, to ask somebody to marry you. Here are some examples. How did he pop the big question? He took me to Paris and proposed to me in front of the Eiffel Tower. Let's get back on track. To tie the knot. That comes after popping the big question. That just means to get married. Now, you could ask your friend, when are you going to tie the knot? When are you going to get married? Or where did you tie the knot? We're going to tie the knot in August. I can't wait. Now let's take it back a step. We're going to stop talking about the positive sides of love and relationships, and we're going to go down the negative route. The first one I have here is on the rocks. Now, if you describe a couple or a relationship as on the rocks, it means the relationship is not going very well and it's probably going to fail. I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose him, but the relationship is on the rocks. We can also use rocky to describe a relationship, and again, that means the same: unstable, likely to fail, not going well. I'm sure you've all had a rocky relationship in your life. Let's finish up here with a couple more. Now, this one is to walk out on someone. This is a phrasal verb that means to leave someone. Normally to leave the house. If you're married or you're together and you share a home or a flat, you would leave the house, you would walk out on them. You could also walk out on someone on a date. You know, you're in a restaurant together and you leave, you walk out on them. And then after that, if somebody walks out on you, or even you throw them out, you could take them back. To take them back means to allow someone to come back into the relationship or the family home. Here's an example with both. I can't believe he walked out on me. I'll never take him back. There are plenty more phrases that we can use to talk about relationships and love. There are lots. I'd like to just finish on a different note. I'd like to say a huge thank you to English with Lucy. I've been away for a while. I had some family issues and I've not been able to upload videos, as you can see. I have not even been interacting with my channel, people leaving comments, and I've come back to see a lot of subscribers, thank you, and a lot of new comments, and I just want to say thank you so much for that, because it has given me the encouragement I needed to start again. Sometimes when you take a break, we always have to take a break sometimes, it's hard to start again, and this has really helped. So thank you to English with Lucy, and thank you to everyone else who has subscribed, left a comment. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Sorry for the delay. So now to round off the video, to finish the video, I've had to put my hat on because it's cold in here. I never thought it would be this cold in Spain, but yeah, I am cold. Let's finish off the video by saying thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day with your loved one or possibly your future loved one. Bye.